Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Wednesday, January 31st, 2018. I'm astrologer Dave Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, February is literally here tomorrow, so that's why tomorrow I am doing an awesome live show that's going to be all about what's coming up in February. We're going to talk about the solar eclipse, talk about how there's no full moons in February. There's a lot to talk about. Make sure that you sign up now for this live webinar. It's going to be tomorrow at inclusiveastrology.com. But before we take a look at all the planets, let's take a look at the Leo King's planet energy meter to understand where all the energy is for your Wednesday. And I am sending you lots of great energy. I am sending you lots of love and light. And I'm hoping that you have an awesome, amazing, and spectacular, wonderful, and awesome hump day. And it's a lunar eclipse. So I'm putting that energy meter at the extreme position. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, we are in fake train time. Whoop, whoop. That's because a lunar eclipse is happening today at the same time that Mercury has just moved into Aquarius. Now, why is this so important? Well, number one, it's a lunar eclipse, okay? This is a major full moon. They say it's this blue moon. I don't get into all that crap. All I care about is if it's a full moon or an eclipse. I don't care if it's an orange moon, if it's a wolf moon, if it's a Peter Pan moon. I mean, how big it is. I mean, I think a lot of that stuff, yeah, we can look at it in certain ways. But astrologically speaking, this is a major lunar eclipse because it is happening in Leo. This is where the nodes are, Leo and Aquarius. This is where the sun is in Aquarius. This is our life force energy. And with Mercury, which has been through so much hell, I'm not even going to put it any better way. Mercury deals with not only our thoughts, but our attitudes. It deals with our positive attitude, our day-to-day environment. Mercury has been in the sign of detriment when it was in Sagittarius all through the beginning of winter and even in the fall. At the end of November, all the way through December, all the way through January, where it then went into Capricorn, where it then went into some heavy square with Uranus, conjunction with Pluto, it has not been happy. Mercury comes into Aquarius today, an air sign, where it can be free. The best way to describe this would be a big, wide awake feeling, like waking up out of a deep slumber today. This is a day that is also looking at what fills our heart the most and what is not coming together. Some things come together and some things don't. And I could be a little harsh. Remember, this is Saturn in Capricorn. So some things come together, some things don't. And because Venus is in opposition to this lunar eclipse, and at the same time that the Sun and Venus have just come through a major conjunction over the last couple weeks and have been following each other, this is a deep look at the partnerships, what comes together, what doesn't, trying to make things work, trying to make things come together. But, with this Leo full moon, I think that, at the end of the day, if it just doesn't feel right in the heart, if it doesn't feel empowered, if it doesn't feel like you're on the right track, especially with this being a Saturn in Capricorn and a quincunx to this lunar eclipse over to Neptune, which is in Pisces, I think it's almost like, there could be a feeling of, does this spiritually feel really good? Then you know what? Then we're going for it. If it doesn't spiritually feel right, I don't, it's kind of like, sorry, maybe there is a disconnect, or maybe there is kind of a Leo, I hate to use the analogy of like, off with your head, but it's like a little bit dramatic, right? There's some drama coming in the universe now, especially when you see Mercury coming into this air sign. It's literally like a kid in a candy store running around like, thank God I'm out of the hell, I'm out of school, I'm on recess, oh my gosh, it's like going crazy. So this energy could feel a little bit like, whoa, I'm kind of like finally waking up to all these things. I'm like being more aware of what's around me. I'm enjoying my environment more. Believe it or not, this could be you just enjoying environment a little bit more. This could be you filling up and seeing what makes you feel empty and what makes you feel fulfilled. But Aquarius is where we get our big insights. It's where we see things like a satellite. And I think that even though our heart wants all these things and it's seeing certain things, this is where we get our big aha. This is where we get our big wow factor, this lunar eclipse. We see what works, what isn't going to work, and with Saturn and Capricorn, it's not part of the plan anymore. What is part of the plan? And so I don't think it's easy though. I mean, Aquarius, Leo, So Saturn and Capricorn, Neptune and Pisces. I mean, we're talking about some really dominant energy here, okay? And this dominant energy is very yes or no in things. It's also at the time where Jupiter's in Scorpio. You know, it's like the only doors that are opening are ones that feel like it's like 100% all the way in, like a freaking awesome orgasm, or it's like there's questions like, oh, is it gonna work? Whether that's a relationship, a job, or anything. And I think that we're all feeling that way. So it's not like it's like just me, it's just me. We're all feeling that way in a lot of things. That's the whole point of Jupiter and Scorpio, is it wants to keep going deeper and deeper and see, is the orgasm going to happen? Sometimes orgasms can last a long time. Sometimes they can keep going on longer and longer. We have to search a little bit deeper. And I think that this lunar eclipse is searching deeper into your heart. What can work, what can't, what you connect with, seeing things bigger, seeing a bigger picture, getting through, and trying to get through some sort of a confusion, but seeing if it feels spiritually right. Does it fit in like a puzzle piece into the puzzle? If it does, and even though it might still feel like unsure, just know that that puzzle piece is starting to come into your life. This is the trigger of it. And even though it might not feel like you're used to it, it's almost like, when you get a brand new bed, it's the right thing. But the first night's sleep is kind of, what the hell's going on here? Card of the day is, interesting. We got the 5 of Cups upright. This card is saying there are some things that are leaving us in our life. And maybe this is an idea, a lifestyle, a relationship, a feeling, though, is leaving us. And we need to remember that we have some good things that are in our life that are coming in or that we now have. Sometimes some things need to fall away in order for us to only keep what is good left in our life. And so parts of ourself can fall away, parts of ourself that we're attached to can fall away, and that's okay because we're left with the good parts of ourself that didn't. Thanks so much for all your support. I truly appreciate it. Hope to see you for tomorrow's webinar.